Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Corpus. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another session of Deep Webinar. It's another exciting session to be here again this month. Okay, my name is Taiwo George from Mind the Gap. I'll be moderating this deep session. And the full meaning of DEEP, as we all know, is Digital Economy Employability Program. I will say that again: Digital Economy Employability Program, acronym DEEP. Welcome you once again. Can I see yours on the chat? Let's signify your name and where you're from, your location. Is anyone there? Okay. I'm still expecting us. I want us to signify our name. I've introduced myself earlier. My name is Taiwo George from Mind the Gap. And for today, the topic we'll be talking about is the impact of automation and artificial intelligence on job opportunities and skills development. I will say that again: the impact of automation and artificial intelligence on job opportunities and skills development. I believe we are ready to learn something tangible for today's webinar, which I believe our speakers are well prepared for today's webinar. All right, now I would like us to quickly take the NYSC, the NYSC anthem. Let us take the NYSC anthem. Let's go ahead from our respective locations. Lucas, please. All right, that's a wonderful anthem, and Nigeria will be blessed forever. Okay, all right, now I have here with me Lucas Ruth Dayo. We'll be taking the overview of digital economy employability programs and all courses available on the platform. And also it will be in the introduction of the mission and vision of digital economy employability program. Please kindly welcome with me Lucas Ruth Dayo for this session. Thank you very much.
All right, good morning, everyone. I welcome you once again to another very exciting session of this webinar. All right, like Taiwo has said, yes, I am the head DEEP program, and with the acronym Digital Employability, Digital Economy Employability Program. All right, without wasting much time, I'll just give what the meaning of the acronym DEEP is all about and a general overview of what the program is all about. The Digital Economy Employability Program is a program designed to equip individuals with the skills and knowledge needed to thrive in the increasingly digital market. And the goal of the program is to enhance employability by preparing individuals or participants for various roles in the sectors that are heavily influenced by. Of course, we all know the world is already tilting seriously towards technology. And this is what the program is actually targeted at. And the program includes an opportunity where participants have the access to network and also serves as a pathway to internship and job placement in organizations that value digital skills. Of course, what is the DEEP program without stating what the vision and the mission of the program is? Now, the vision, firstly, is to empower individuals with the skills, knowledge, and opportunities that they need to thrive in the evolving digital economy, fostering inclusive growth and a future-ready workforce. Also, the mission is to bridge the digital skills. Just like our name implies, as a company, we are bridging a gap. And having identified the gap in the digital skills, that brought about the mission of this program. The mission is to bridge the digital skills gap by providing accessible, innovative, and industry-relevant training programs, mentorship, and resources that enhance employability and entrepreneurship in the digital economy. Also, by enabling individuals to achieve their professional goals and contribute to economic resilience while collaborating with stakeholders and to create sustainable career pathways for diverse communities and even the society at large. Also, to give some of the courses that we have on the program that are actually some of the relevant courses, especially with the fact that technology is actually being embraced right now. We have the likes of cloud computing, software development, data analysis, data science. We also have software development, we have web development, we have Microsoft, Microsoft Access. We just name it, because we are actually focusing on how to bring about digital literacy to every individual who has interest in growth of the economy as a whole. And overall, it is aimed at bridging the gap between education and the demands of the modern workforce. Of course, nobody wants to employ anybody who does not have an additional skill. This is why this program is batted to help bridge the gap so that everybody or individual or participant who has actually been convinced within him or herself that he or she can actually be employed must have an additional skill aside from the education you have acquired. So I hope I have done justice giving an overview to this. Over to you, Taiwo.
All right, thank you very much for introducing and also stating the mission and the vision of digital economy employability program. Thank you very much for that. Also, by the way, we'll be having Messi to introduce the speakers and their profile, and also the topic of discussion for today's webinar. Messi, over to you. You please introduce to us the speakers and their profile, and also the topic of discussion for today's webinar. Thank you very much. Over to you, Messi.
All right. Good morning, everybody. And thank you very much for having me. So, we have two speakers today. And the first speaker on my list is Ayolem Elisha. He's a cybersecurity professional with a bachelor's degree in cybersecurity from the prestigious Nigerian Army University, specializing in networking with hands-on experience in the field and a passion for educating and empowering individuals to protect themselves in the digital world. Elisha holds certificates on cybersecurity, cloud security, Internet of Things devices from Cisco, and critical infrastructure protection from OPSWAT. He has participated in various training sessions ranging from cybersecurity awareness in secondary school, and he is a facilitator in the Digital Economy Employability Program, which is deep held by Doodle CDS of NYC. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be bringing on stage right now Ioliam Elisha as he takes us on the session, on his own session for today. Thank you very much.
Liam, please. Liam, please hold on. We can't hear you at all. We've not been hearing what you are saying, please. We can't hear you at all. Can you speak now? We can't hear you. No, not yet. Okay, maybe you should hold on and let's bring up the second speaker and let's see if maybe it's a network glitch from your side. All right. Mercy, please, can you bring up the second speaker? introduce him to us and the topic and his profile. Thank you.
All right, so Mr. Elisha, I think you need to work on your audio so we can bring you back up very soon. Very quickly, I'll be bringing up the next speaker in person of Ayani Joshua Adeyinka. He is also one of the deep facilitators on the digital employment employability digital economy employability program, and we are ready for you, Mr. Ayani. Please go ahead and take over the stage.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear me. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me, please? All right.
Yes, Joshua, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
All right. Thank you very much for having me this morning. Good morning once again. It's a pleasure to be here today to discuss a topic that's not only crucial for individuals, but also for organization and a nation at large. In this dispensation, we are in an era where there's rapid technological advancements, and at the forefront of this evolution are automation and artificial intelligence. These technologies are revolutionizing the way we live, work, and learn, and their impact on job opportunities and skill development cannot be overstated. To start with, let's look at automation and AI. Automation refers to the use of technology to perform tasks with minimal human intervention, which includes everything from robotic arms in manufacturing plants to software bots in administrative processes. Also, AI, on the other hand, encompasses systems that can mimic human intelligence, such as problem solving, learning, and decision making, and is often embedded within automation tools to enhance their efficiency and adaptability. With this increasing investment in AI and automation across sectors from healthcare and finance, also in transportation and retail, the global workforce is witnessing significant transformation. Skill development in the age of automation and artificial intelligence. As automation and artificial intelligence continue to reshape industries, one of the most profound implications lies in the evolution of skills required to thrive in the workforce. While machines and algorithms are taking over routine predictable tasks, they are also creating new demands for human skills that are complex, creative, and adaptive. The shift has made skills development a critical priority for individuals and organizations and nations alike. So let's explore some of these transformations in details. Number one, digital literacy. Before now, having skills in Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, and Microsoft Word used to be a luxury, but not in this present age. Digital literacy is no longer a nice to have skill, but is a foundational skill. This goes beyond your ability to operate computers. So having the sense of operating computer is not just enough. You must also be able to navigate platforms confidently, understand the tools involved, and also be able to use digital communication tools like Slack, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and the likes. You also need to be familiar with cloud services and basic cybersecurity awarenesses so as to prevent your online presence. Even the non-technical roles now require some level of comfort with digital tools, dashboards, and workflows integrated with automation or AI. For example, as a customer care representative, some organizations have implemented a way whereby they automate responses alongside AI to help them cushion the absence of their customer care representative before the person in charge takes over from the AI. Then, some of the technical and emerging tech skills in the present world, as AI and automation become more embedded in business process, The demand for technology-centric skills is soaring. Some, not all of the skills, include artificial intelligence and machine learning. Understanding how AI models work, train, and operate, even at a conceptual level, is valuable. For technical roles, the ability to build, test, and optimize models is essential. Another skill is data analysis and data science. Your ability to collect, interpret, and derive insights from data is a core requirement, and tools like Excel, PowerPoint, SQL, Python, and R are frequently used. Also, we have robotic process automation. It involves automating repetitive tasks using tools like UiPath, Automation Anywhere, or Blue Prism, which are increasingly relevant. Also, we have software development and programming, which are languages like Python, JavaScript, and SQL are powerful in automation and the AI space. Then we have cybersecurity. With increased automation comes increased digital exposure, making cybersecurity skills critical. These skills are at the heart of the new economy, and organizations are actively recruiting professionals who possess or are willing to learn them. So, if you're looking to be relevant in this evolutionary world, you should go for some of these skills, one of them, and then learn the tools that are involved in them. Also now, where humans can gain more relevance is the soft skills which are in high demand. As machines take over tasks that require speed, precision, and endurance, human skills, also known as soft skills, are becoming more important than ever. Some of these skills include: one, critical thinking and problem solving. While AI can process data, it's humans who must interpret ambiguous results and make judgment-based decisions. So AI can help you to process data, but it is now left to the discretion of the human involved to make decisions. Emotional intelligence. In fields such as healthcare, education, customer relations, and leadership, empathy and emotional understanding are irreplaceable. Then, creativity and innovation. Machines are good at pattern recognition, but innovation still stems from human creativity. The ability to connect seemingly unrelated dots and imagine what does not exist is human responsibility. Then we have adaptability and resilience. The future of work is dynamic. The ability to stay calm, flexible, and focused amid change is vital. Number five, we have communication and collaboration. Explaining complex ideas simply, working across teams, and listening actively are traits that set humans apart from machines. So these skills enable individuals to work effectively with AI and not against AI. So as you use your AI to carry out some activities or some tasks, it is now human responsibility to interpret them to those who cannot really relate with AI or with the automation processes. Also, another thing that must be taken into cognizance is lifelong learning and the growth mindset. Before now, the notion exists that learning ends at the university or training school, which is now outdated. In a world where technology evolves rapidly, lifelong learning is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Today, as a worker, you must constantly refresh your knowledge, be open to new technologies and methodologies, which we know are evolving daily. Learn how to learn quickly and efficiently. So this is not a time where you have to take months or years to begin to learn. You should be able to go through the necessary process so that your learning process is fast and you can be able to implement them. Then you also need to have a growth mindset. They believe that abilities and intelligence can be developed with efforts, and learning is critical. These mindsets helps people embrace change, take initiative, and continuously seek improvement. Also, you must be ready to upskill and reskill, which is a strategy. Two key strategies for skill development in this era are: one, upskilling, learning new skills within one's current role or industry to stay relevant. Say, for instance, you use, as a data analyst now, you normally use, let's say, Microsoft Excel for your dashboards, your data cleaning, and your data entry. Now you should be able to learn also Python and then also learn Power BI so that your dashboard will be more interactive, because these are tools that are being used at this point. Example now, a marketing professional learning how to use AI for campaign optimization. Also, we have to learn reskilling. You have to learn entirely new skills to move into a different role or industry. For example, if you are, let's say, a company worker now, trying to enter into data analysis role, it is now reskilling. You are coming into a new role, which will which will demand you learning an entirely new skills and then being effective in that area you want to work on. Now, governments and company alike are investing heavily in upskilling and reskilling programs to avoid large-scale job displacement. Employees who take ownership of their development are far more likely to thrive during technological transitions. So you don't just secure the job and sit. You should be ready to go for upskilling or reskilling, as the case may be for you as an individual. Then we also need to look at the future of skills developments, human and machine collaboration. The future isn't about humans versus machines. It's about humans working with machines. This means understanding the capabilities and limitations of AI. So leveraging on this is what makes you stand out. Now, everybody can learn the tools and be able to use them, but the extra that you have, which is the human skill, is what will make you stand out. So everybody can be a data analyst, but not everybody can undergo storytelling, which is interpreting what the data or the dashboard is saying. Now, knowing how to leverage automation to improve productivity and decision making. Say you have thousands of rows of data to analyze. This can easily be done for you with AI. For example, the Julius for data analysis can help you do data analysis tasks, but it will not help you to provide decision making to the organization. So knowing how to leverage this to your own advantage will be a very good thing to learn. Then developing a complementary skill set that amplifies human strength alongside AI's efficiency. So as AI is efficient, you should be able to learn skills that will help complement this, so that it won't just be like we are wholly developing or depending on AI for everything. You should be able to also come up with ways to do things differently. In essence, the workforce of the future will be defined not by those who know everything, but those who can continuously adapt, learn, and grow. In conclusion now, skill development is the lifeline of the future workforce. In a world transformed by automation and AI, success will belong to those who are proactive, versatile, and curious. Whether it's embracing digital tools, mastering new technologies, or refining timeless human abilities, the journey of learning never ends. So, as you are learning your tools, you should also learn how to relate it with humans so that they can easily understand what you're talking about. By investing in our skills today, we are securing our relevance, resilience, and readiness for the jobs of tomorrow. So that will not just be relevant today and then tomorrow we lack relevance. It goes beyond just doing tasks of the now, but also being able to do tasks that might come up in the future through the process of upskilling or reskilling, as the case may be. So if we are able to undergo the human parts, which is the human skills, that includes critical thinking and problem solving, emotional intelligence, creativity and innovation, adaptability and resilience, and then communication and collaboration. Our relevance in the job market or in our skills that we possess will always be needed, because these skills are very needed even in the future and not just the now. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Joshua. We really appreciate the effort you put on the topic, the impact of automation and artificial intelligence on job opportunities and skills development. You've really dealt with the topic. You've been able to explain the automation and the artificial intelligence, the benefits, and how we can actually match the two together in providing job opportunity and in developing of skills for youth. Thank you very much for that wonderful session again. Thank you very much. Mercy, are you there? Or Lucas, please let us bring up the second.
Hello, good morning once again.
All right, good morning, Elisha. We can hear you very well now. Thank
All
you
right,
very much.
thank you. You're
Okay, go
welcome.
ahead. Thank you. Go ahead,
All right,
please.
thank you. All right. So, thank you, Mr. Joshua, for that well explained concept. Without wasting much time, he has already explained the business, the automation, the AI, and how they affect our society. So, I'll be looking at how AI and automation has affected job opportunities in the society today. You agree with me in that with the emergence of AI, some people job has become much easier and there is still more need for job opportunities. So number one thing we'll be looking at, number one impact is job displacement, or in other words, job loss. With the emergence of automation and AI, some persons seem to have lost their jobs because there is no need for them, because robots and artificial intelligence are replacing human in doing their works. Works like routine and repetitive jobs are the most at risk. For example, in factories where we have a long line of workers, maybe shifting, moving one goods to the other, passing it from one person to another, and like that, like that. We have machines in the industry nowadays that you just lift the goods, place it on it, and it will move it to wherever point you want it to move, thereby removing those people from the line of work. We also have data entry clerks and cashiers, whereby software are put in place to enable these calculations done properly. The sectors heavily affected by job displacement or job loss are the manufacturing industries, like I've said earlier, industry where people manufacture goods. We have the transportation industry. We have the customer service. Like my co-facilitator said earlier, nowadays receptionists have been replaced by AI. We have automated voices. We have automated messages that are there in place, by which you just message and they will reply you, or you put a call through and you'll be answered accordingly to your desire, thereby making receptionists or customer care service at risk, making them lose their jobs. Why automation and AI has brought about job losses, it has also brought about job creation. Why it displaces some job, it also creates jobs. It creates jobs such like AI and machine learning development, data science and analytics, robotic maintenance and engineering, cybersecurity, digital marketing. You agree with me that before now, we don't have people in the cybersecurity world. We don't have people in the robotics maintenance. We don't have people in robotics engineering. We don't have people mining data, analyzing this data. We don't have people who are into machine learning and programming. But with the emergence of AI and the automation of work nowadays, it brings about job creation, like I've said, AI and machine learning. There are people out there who, this is their work, machine learning development. They develop this model that is being used to automate these machines or to make work easier for men. Data science and analysis. We still need human beings who will be able to sit down and analyze this data. Though the computer is the one analyzing the data, the input has to come from what? A human being. We also have robotics, maintenance and engineering. Robots don't build themselves. They cannot program themselves. They need human beings to build them up, program them, and put them into functionality. Cybersecurity. In cybersecurity, we need people there who will be able to protect these devices, to prevent attacks from unauthorized users. As these devices are being automated and are being used wirelessly, we need personnel there that will be able to protect these devices so that an unauthorized user will not be able to have access to it and cause havoc. So you see, why automation is in place, why AI is in place, and why it is displacing some job, why some people are losing their jobs. We still have multiple creation of job. We still have multiple creation of job because we need human. For example, in the World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs, published 2020, it projected that about 97 million new roles have emerged or are going to emerge by 2030. 97 million new roles are going to emerge or are even in emergence at the moment. So why AI is displacing job, why automation is causing job loss, it is also causing job creation, bringing upward more job opportunity for people. Another impact of automation and artificial intelligence on job opportunities is job transformation. Now, some jobs have not disappeared, but they have evolved. They did not disappear, but they evolve, requiring users to use new tools or take on more strategic tasks. For example, accountants. Before now, accountants will have to sit down, input their data, calculate it manually and other. But now, accountants use software for basic tasks, but still focus on strategic financial planning. Why they use this software? They are still there to make the decisions for this computer, to make the final decisions for this computer. So you can see automation or AI does not displace the job of accountant. Rather, it has involved it, advanced it for it to be more productive, more productive, more accurate, and more faster. So other job transformation, we have automation cars. We have automation cars. Now, we agree in most developed countries, we have automated cars that instead of people walking around, you can just sit somewhere, order a cab, it will come to your direction, pick you and take you to where you are going. So in the aspect of transportation, it has enhanced or evolved the transportation sector by automating what? Cars. Now, why AI and automation can transform jobs, can displace jobs, and can create more jobs? There are still jobs there that automation and AI cannot do away with or cannot displace. Jobs like teachers, jobs like lawyers and judges, jobs like directors, jobs like psychologists, jobs like surgeons, jobs like psychiatrists. These jobs are jobs that require critical thinking and decision making. In this aspect, AI or automation cannot displace this kind of job. Rather, it can evolve by helping teachers, for the aspect of teachers, helping teachers with more knowledge, detailed explanation on certain topics, arrangement of topics, and imparting them to the student. Lawyers and judges, making them to be informed about whatever is happening, to gain more insight of what they are into or what they are judging. Directors and managers, CEOs, it only helps them in making decision. It helps them in making decisions, do some analysis, and make some certain decisions. Even in the surgical industry, the surgeons, we have machines there that are able to perform some certain operation, but still needing those surgeons. So in other words, in job transformation, it enhances job but does not displace job. Now, it is left for human beings, as my colleague earlier said, it's left for human beings to keep in touch, to be up to speed by learning new skills. As this automation is evolving, more job creation is coming up. So humans need to come up to speed and develop new skills in order to cope up with what is happening in the society today. So in other words, or in a nutshell, AI and automation are double-edged swords. While they eliminate some jobs, they also create and transform other jobs. And the most important thing is adaptability. Adaptability is the key in today's world. It's individuals and organizations that embrace lifelong learning are the only ones that are going to survive in this era. So it is very, very crucial for individuals and organizations to embrace lifelong learning, to keep on learning new skills, learning new things as they occur. Human skills matter more than ever. Human skills matter more than ever. That is, critical thinking and creativity, empathy are irreplaceable. Why these machines are working? Humans are the ones to program this machine to work like this. So critical thinking is very much important in this area, and creativity. Now, collaboration among stakeholders, governments, businesses, and education sectors must work together to ensure inclusive growth. Government, businesses, education sector have to adapt this new technology or adapt this new era and work together for our inclusive growth. Now, in conclusion, the impact of automation and AI on job opportunities is complex. While some jobs are lost, many are created or transformed. The future of work will depend on how well society prepares workers for this shift through education, innovation, and inclusive policies. Those who embrace change and invest in continuous learning will be best positioned to thrive in the AI and automation area. Thank you.
A wonderful session from you. Thank you for doing justice to the topic, the impartation, the impact of automation and AI on job opportunities and skills development. We want to appreciate you for putting effort and doing justice to this. Please, can we give the two speakers a round of applause from our comment
Thank you.
session? Thank you very much,
You're
Elisha,
welcome.
and thank you very much, Joshua, for that wonderful time.
You're welcome.
And once again, the impact of automation and artificial intelligence on job opportunities and skills development. Thank you. All right, right now we'll be taking questions. And to anchor that, we have Tolu. Tolu should anchor the question and answer session for today's webinar. Thank you, Tolu.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much, Mrs. Smiley.
Please, can you speak louder a bit?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Smiley. And thank you to Mr. Elisha and Mr. Joshua. That was very insightful. I learned a lot. Thank you. So we'll be moving straight ahead into the questions. And you can all, anyone that has a question should kindly put it into the chat box. But pending then, there are questions already. So I'm going to read the question now and I'll direct it to one of the speakers. So this question will be directed to Mr. Joshua. I don't know if you can hear me. I believe you can hear me. So what steps should be taken to ensure a smooth transition for workers? Mr. Joshua. Please, can you hear me? Is it in the phone?
We can hear you, Tolu.
Okay. The question is for Mr. Joshua.
Okay. Joshua, please, can you hear Tolu? Joshua, are you there? Probably you ask Elisha if Elisha is still there.
I'll direct the question to Mr. Elisha if he's still in the phone.
Okay.
Mr. Elisha.
All right, Elisha or Joshua, please, is anyone there? Okay. Okay, Joshua, can you hear me now?
Mr. Elisha.
Elisha, can you hear us? Please message
Hello.
down. Okay, we can
Hello.
hear Elisha now. All right. Tolu,
Okay, let me hear the question.
Okay.
Okay. It says, what steps should be taken to ensure a smooth transition for workers?
A smooth transition for workers.
Yes.
Okay, good. Like I earlier said, government, businesses, and organizations, education sectors need to work hand in hand. Now, the steps to be taken to ensure smooth transition for workers are steps like seminars, conducting seminars for workers, encouraging your workers to learn new skills, sending them on workshops to go out there and know what is happening currently, how keeping informed, and then sponsoring them as well to learn some of these skills that are involving. By so doing, these workers will be up to speed about everything that is ongoing in the digital world and be hands-on the new skills and development happening in this era. So basically, the organization has a very crucial role to play for these workers. To why workers need to be individually enthusiasts about learning new skills. Organizations need to also put measures in place like sending them for workshop, organizing seminars, and sponsoring them to learn these skills.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elisha. That was very insightful. So I'll move on to the next question. So what steps should be taken to ensure workers affected by automation and AI to still be relevant in the digital economy? Can you hear me? Mr. Joshua, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's the question again,
Yes.
please?
Okay. What steps should be taken to ensure workers affected by automation and AI to still be relevant in the digital economy?
Okay. Now, like I said earlier, to remain relevant, you have to learn the in-demand skill. So let's say, for instance, now all you knew before now is computer operations and the like. You must also learn other tools that embed with these computer operations for you to remain relevant, like upskilling or reskilling, as the case may be. So if you must remain relevant, you must go for either upskilling or reskilling. And this must be done fast because the half-life of every skill is now reduced due to the development of new technologies and tools that are being used in several ways. So for you to remain relevant, you must be open to learn, and then you must constantly refresh your knowledge. Be open to new technology and methodologies, like I said, and then learn how to learn quickly and efficiently. Give room for growth mindsets, and this will help you embrace change and take initiative, and will help you to continually remain relevant in any sphere of technology you find yourself.
Thank you very much, Mr. Joshua. That was very helpful. So we have the last question here. It says, how can we curtail monotony in the emergency of AI? I'll direct that question to Mr. Elisha. How can we curtail monotony
Okay.
in the emergency of AI?
All right. Thank you very much. Now, to combat monotony in AI emergence, we need to focus on fostering creativity and adaptability. Like Mr. Joshua has rightly said, we need to foster on creativity and adaptability to encourage diverse use of AI application, to integrate AI with human creativity, and prioritize ethical considerations to ensure AI benefits are widely accessible and avoid negative impact. So while we are fostering creativity and adaptability, how can we do this? By being diverse, making use of these AI applications. Yes, human psychology can sometimes be tempered with. Some persons are not fast to learning, some persons are slow to learning, some persons are naturally lazy. So by constant learning, trying different applications, if you are not able to prosper in this aspect, try to check another aspect whereby you can do well. Everybody has that field or that particular area which they are good at. So if you see that you are not moving forward in this area, try to change. Try as much as you can until you get where you are fit and where you are good at. And then you can what? Furthermore and what? Build your skills in that what? Area. So in curtailing monotony, we just need to what? Be diverse in our application. Be diverse in learning, not just focusing on one thing. Some persons will be like, okay, it's me is Python I want to do. I want to do this one, I want to do this one. Why wanting to do something? Why having a zeal to do something? It is important that your IQ be able to contain whatever you want to do. You cannot have a low IQ and then you want to go for something very big. So while trying to what? Be up to speed with this era, we need to be diverse, not just focusing on one direction. Look for that direction where you know you can do better. Look for that area where you know that you do much better and you are more stable in, and what? Proceed with it, not just optioning for anything there.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Elisha. This session has been quite interesting. I've learned so much. I learned one of the things I learned is in as much as there's AI, in as much as AI processes information, we as people, we as persons, we should have the skill to go along with AI. Thank you very much, Mr. Elisha and Mr. Joshua once again. Over to you, Mr.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you very much, Tolu, and thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Elisha, for this session, for the questions and the way you were able to answer the questions correctly. Thank you very much for that. Okay, now I'll be having Lucas, if Lucas is here, to give us announcements on BIP programs as the facilitator. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Tolu, once again. Like I earlier said, the DEEP program is actually to empower individuals with skills, knowledge, and opportunities needed to thrive in the evolving digital economy. And with that in mind, we have to actually have people to volunteer as facilitators, because no man is an island and there's no way you can't teach yourself all by yourself. So it is on that I would say we are actually in need of volunteers. When I mean volunteers, I mean people who are ready to give without expecting anything in return. Yes, obviously, we no man is an island, like I earlier said, and there's a saying that goes that the richest place is the graveyard, even though I don't agree to that. So, but in order for us to disabuse that, we should be able to pass on our knowledge instead of enriching the graveyard. And so it is with that I want to make an announcement for volunteers for the program. We are in need of volunteers for the different courses that we have. Bear in mind that the DEEP program is taking a whole new structure right after now. We are in need of volunteers for product designs, for cloud computing, for animation, for quality assurance, for web development, for DevOps, for game development, and for project management. However, it is not also limited to these courses mentioned. We can also have volunteers as well for data analysis, so we can relieve our very fantastic present facilitators to also involve them in some other things, other programs that they can be very relevant in, and then give room and opportunity for upcoming interested facilitators. So I'll say we are actually in need of very competent and very dedicated persons or personnel or individuals who have the heart to pass on knowledge, who have the heart to impact without expecting anything in return, instead believing that their return is actually in what they are doing. So it is with that I take it once again that we'll be needing facilitators for the following courses: for cloud computing, for animation, for quality assurance, software development, for web development, for DevOps, for game development, for project management. Please feel free to reach me. Yes, my name is Lucas Ruth Dayo. You can search me on your social media. Yes, and then you find me. Please feel free to reach out to me and give your suggestions. Should you have any concern as well, I'm readily available to tackle any of your concerns. So with that, I'm actually throwing it to the floor right now that we are in need of facilitators for these particular courses, and it will be a very great delight to welcome and tap into your pool of knowledge as well, as we are all one big community where we grow to impact one another. Over to you, Tayo.
Thank you very much, Lucas. And want to appreciate everyone that's joined today's webinar. It has been an insightful time, and I believe for that 1 hour we've learned and we've relearned. We've been able to understand the impact of automation and AI intelligence on job opportunities and skills development. And also thank you to Lucas, to Mercy, to our key speakers for today, Joshua and Elisha. Thank you for doing a wonderful job. To Tolu and to everyone, thank you very much for smooth running of today's webinar, and see you again next time for another wonderful session. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.